Hey everyone, welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in today's video, we're going to be going over the three things that we go over on the channel each and every single day. And those three things include where you guys can find Madame Nazar. We're going to go over all the different collection sets and their current cycles. And we're also going to go over the daily challenges. First, the list mode, and then we're going to follow that up with extensive detail. But if you guys are enjoying these videos and want to continue seeing these videos, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys are really finding these helpful, there's a good chance that other people are finding these videos helpful or could find these videos helpful as well. So make sure that you guys go ahead and share these videos with everyone that you know and everywhere that you possibly can. We can destroy that YouTube algorithm by helping a whole bunch of other people out just by doing those three simple things. It's free, it's fast, it's convenient, and it's good for everybody else in the community. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start with the daily collection sets and their current cycles. We got fossils, which will be a part of cycle number 5. We have the lost jewelry at cycle number 4. We have the arrowheads at cycle number 4, the family heirlooms at cycle number 4, and then coins at cycle number 4 as well. Now, the next 4 sets that I'm about to go over, you don't even need to be a collector at all in order to collect them, but you do need to be a collector in order to sell them, so definitely get that collector bag as soon as you possibly can, because if you want to make any type of money here in Red Dead Online, that is exactly what you're going to be able to do in order to do that. Even though it has been nerfed slightly over the last few months, it's still one of the best ways of actually earning income in Red Dead Online, unless they have another event like the Triple Money, like they did with the Tumbleweed series last week. But that's going to be American Wildflowers. It's going to be a part of cycle number 6, and you can collect 3 of those sets every single day. You have the tarot cards at cycle number 4, antique alcohol bottles also at cycle number 4, and then last but not least, we have the bird eggs, part of cycle number 5, not 4. I thought I was going to say 4, didn't you? But it's part of cycle number 5. So honestly, there's only a couple things that are a part of different cycles besides 4. Majority of everything is at cycle 4 today. So it's pretty easy to remember just off the bat, off the top of your head, what those could potentially be. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the daily challenges. We're going to quickly go over the list mode, and then we're going to follow that up with extensive detail, starting with the daily general challenges. We got cooked 3 succulent seasoned fish. We've got a distance of 5280 by traveled by a wagon or a coach. A distance of 5280 traveled with on a mount with a posse member. We have finish a mode in featured series. The next one's going to be finish a showdown in an elimination series. Okay, wow, this is crazy. 5 non-player enemies killed while not seen, and then 3 steelhead trout caught. Wait, what was the top one again? Nice, okay. The bounty hunter role, we got 2 bounties brought in from New Hanover posters, 2 bounties completed within 1 real-world hour, and then 3 bounty targets looted. The trader role, we got 20 carcasses donated within a 10-minute period, 2 goods sold to a local buyer, and then 6 large animal carcasses donated to crypts. The collector role, we have 2 collectibles found with a metal detector, 3 collectibles sold to Madame Nazar, and then 3 collector maps used. Moving on to the next one, we have $200 of money made from moonshine sold, 3 moonshine bootlegger missions completed, and then 4 moonshine served to other players at a bar. And then last but not least, we have the naturalist role, 3 farmland animal samples taken, 3 forest river animal samples taken, and then 2 legendary animal samples taken. All right, let's go ahead and break these down for you guys so you can hopefully earn as much gold as possible here in Red Dead Online. Oh, look at that beautiful sun. Something that we don't see here too much in the winter time. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with today's daily challenges. So we got the first one, which is going to be 3 cooked seasoned succulent fish. And then this one here at the bottom, we got 3 steelhead trout, which honestly, they go hand in hand today. So I'm going to show you guys the 2, well, yeah, I guess I'll give you 2 locations for it. Number 1 is going to be down over here by Stillwater Creek. So over by Thieves Landing, making your fast travel destination, McFarland's Ranch. You can find trout and a largemouth bass in this area. If you actually head up by the Little Creek River area right here, so basically between Bard's Crossing and around this bend, you guys will actually find steelhead trout. This is just a little bit south of where Valentine is at. If you go ahead and break those trout down, that's how you're going to get succulent fish meat. And then you need to do that by combining it with the seasoning, so thyme, oregano, and mint. And along the Dakota River Valley, you guys will find either well, 3 of those. Honestly, they're all right there. And then you can find a campfire either at your camp, your wilderness campfire, or you can actually go up to Valentine, which is not that far north of where you're going to be located at, and then go ahead and cook that seasoned succulent fish. So those two literally go hand in hand today. Then we got 2 distances. One's going to be by a wagon or a coach, and then the other one's going to be on a mount with a posse member. So they are done differently. Obviously, the other one you have to do with a friend or at least somebody in a posse. Doesn't necessarily have to be a friend, but you know what I mean. But then you're gonna have to travel by a coach or a wagon. So you can either get out like your hunting wagon, your bounty wagon, or you can actually steal one and then travel that 5280. We have to finish a mode in the featured series, and then finish a showdown in an elimination series. So basically, you just go to the bottom here, and you're going to do quick join, and then you're going to do featured series, and then you're going to go in elimination series. And the nice thing about participating in these is you're going to get gold for participating in both the featured and elimination series. So that's going to be nice and convenient. So you can earn a little extra gold. Nice. Why not? But if you're not really into PvP, that's going to make it a little bit more difficult then. Let's see. Going on to the next one, which was 5 non-player enemies seen, killed while not seen. My go-to location for this is actually down at Thieves Landing. This is where I like to go for this one. So what you're going to do is you're going to come down here. You're going to go into this little area. You're going to come back to the back area right here. You're going to turn around, and there's usually a guy that's sitting here and a guy that's over here. And then you're going to use like your throwing knives, and you can actually buy throwing knives right here from the fence anyway. So you're going to basically kill this one and then kill this one. And if you do it quick enough, you should be able to get those 2 killed. And then you can walk out to the front, and there's usually 3 more that are sitting there. And you can usually get 3 of them done at one time. And then what you're going to have to do is ride away and then come back and then basically repeat that process until you get all 5 of them done. There are other ways of doing it, but if you guys have a better method, by all means, leave a comment down below. Moving on to the bounty hunter role, we got 2 bounties brought in from New Hanover posters. So you're looking at Valentine, Emerald Station, and Van Horn. We have 2 bounties completed within 1 real-world hour. So basically, do 2 bounties as fast as you possibly can. And then we have 3 bounty targets looted. So the best way to do that is just make sure that after you lasso them and hog tie them, then you're going to want to loot them before turning them in. The trader role, we got 20 carcasses donated within a 10-minute period. I recommend going after the small animal carcasses because the timer doesn't start until you do the first one, and it makes it really easy, and then you don't have to really do hunting anymore because you can gather a whole bunch of them up at one time. But this is going to be like bats, rats, toads, bullfrogs, western chipmunks, squirrels, crows, and any other really small bird. Blue Water Marsh is the best place at night to go to find pretty much a variety of all these. You're literally going to find bats and rats, and then you're going to find a lot of toads and bullfrogs in that area. And then during the day, you're going to find crows flying in the area, and you're also going to find a lot of smaller birds, including like the herons and stuff as well. Herons obviously do count, but they're not the small animal carcasses. And then we got 2 goods sold to a local buyer, so you're going to have to do this twice, so it will take a little bit of time, and then obviously you're going to have to get enough goods to be able to sell it twice. And then we got 6 large animal carcasses donated to crypts, so basically it's going to be anything on the back of the horse, so it could be like a cougar, panther, deer, so it could be the whitetail, it could be pronghorn, whatever. Anything, as long as it's a large animal carcass, that's what you guys want. The collector role, we got 2 collectibles found with the metal detector. I recommend going after the coins today, just because all the coins will be using the metal detector anyway. And then you have 3 collectibles sold to Madam Nazar, so you're gonna have to go to her exact location for today. And her location today is on the Dakota River area, so lots of stuff just south of Valentine for today. But you can find Madam Nazar right here on the Dakota River bank for all of your collector needs, whether you're buying or selling. And honestly, I hope that you guys are making a lot of money because she is the best way of making money here in Red Dead Online and has been for quite some time. All right, moving on to the next one. We have 3 collector maps used. You can go ahead and use like the coin one or whatever ones that you want. Make sure that you guys do check the ones that you have in your lockbox or at the post office because you probably have some for free. I have some and I always forget about them. But I really don't ever use these to be honest. That's probably why I have so many just kind of sitting there. We got the moonshine roll. $200 money made from moonshine sold. So as long as you make a strong moonshine batch and then make sure that you sell all of your bottles with complete intactness, so 20 intact bottles, then you will make more than $200 money, no problem. But as soon as you break one bottle, then you're going to make less than that. We have 3 moonshine bootlegger missions completed. You can either do these directly through Maggie, or you can do them naturally throughout the world. The nice thing about doing these is if you are going to be doing anything with moonshine, especially like brewing a brand new batch, you can get the mesh for cheaper, which means that your profit per moonshine is actually a much greater potential. So it is worth it, in my opinion, to do the bootlegger missions. Plus, if you loot everybody, there's a high probability and a good chance that you guys will actually receive a collectible item, which means that you can actually make more money from doing that. So we have 4 moonshine served to other players at a bar. You do have to invite somebody into your moon shack or have somebody invite you into their moonshine shack. And you don't even have to be in the same posse, which is nice for that one. And then moving on to the last one, we got the naturals roll. It's just a whole bunch of samples taken today. 3 farmland animals. I recommend Valentine or Emerald Station. 3 forest river animal samples taken, whatever is the easiest in that category. That's what you guys want to focus on. Everybody's easy animal is going to be different. I don't want to necessarily say it. And then 2 legendary animal samples taken. I recommend doing the legendary missions through Harriet directly because you're going to get your own individual or legendary animals, which is really nice. Plus, you can do it with up to 4 people total, so you and 3 other people, and you guys can all get this one done together, which makes it nice and convenient. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy today's episode, by all means, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget what I mentioned earlier. If you guys find this helpful or enjoyable, then there's probably a good chance that other people will too as well. So make sure that you guys do those 3 things. It's simple and free. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.